Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going on a different kind of journey, a journey into the language of aviation. We're going to decode those mysterious terms you hear at the airport or on the plane, from ATC to squawk, and even delve into the physics of flight with pitch, yaw and roll. Understanding this lingo gives you a glimpse into the intricate workings of this incredible feat of engineering and human ingenuity. So buckle up, get ready for takeoff, and let's explore the fascinating world of aviation terminology together. Imagine hundreds, thousands of planes crisscrossing the sky every single day. It's a logistical ballet, and the choreographers behind it are the air traffic controllers. These are the unseen guardians of the sky, working tirelessly to ensure that every takeoff, every landing, and every flight in between happens safely. They're using radar, computers, and good old-fashioned communication to guide pilots, keeping those metal birds separated by safe distances. It's like a giant, high-stakes game of chess played out at hundreds of miles per hour. So, next time you're at the airport, spare a thought for the dedicated men and women of air traffic control. They're the unsung heroes keeping our skies safe. Airports can be confusing places, especially if you're not a frequent flyer. It's like they're designed to be their own little cities, with their own language and customs. Think of the departure lounge as your pre-flight oasis. It's where you can grab a bite, catch up on some work, or just relax and people watch before your flight. So embrace the airport experience. It's all part of the adventure. We've all been there, anxiously waiting at baggage claim, hoping our luggage decided to join us on this trip. It's a universal travel anxiety, and it all comes down to a complex system of conveyor belts, scanners, and codes. That's where the IATA comes in. Those little tags on your suitcase, they're speaking the IATA language, telling the system where your bag needs to go. So, next time you retrieve your luggage, take a moment to appreciate the behind-the-scenes orchestration that brought it to you. All right, let's talk about the tarmac. It's a word you hear all the time, but did you know it's not actually the correct term? In the aviation world, they call it the ramp or apron. It's where the planes park, load and unload. Think of it as the aircraft's backstage area. And speaking of backstage, let's talk about in-flight etiquette. Be kind, be courteous, and let's try to make the journey as pleasant as possible for everyone. Ah, the dreaded layover. That in-between state of travel limbo where you're stuck at an airport, wondering if you should have just booked a direct flight. But layovers don't have to be a drag. Think of them as an opportunity to explore a new city, even if it's just for a few hours. If your layover is longer than 24 hours, congratulations, you've got yourself a stopover. So embrace the layover, plan ahead, and who knows, you might just discover a new favorite city along the way. Ever wondered how air traffic controllers keep track of all those planes in the air? It's like herding cats, but in the sky and with much higher stakes. Well, one of their secret weapons is the squawk code. Think of it as a unique identifier for each aircraft, transmitted by a device called a transponder. It tells controllers exactly who's who up there. But here's where it gets really interesting. Certain squawk codes are reserved for emergencies. If a pilot squawks 7500, it means one thing: hijacking. 7600, radio failure. And 7700, that's the universal signal for a general emergency. Picture this: you're soaring through the air at hundreds of miles per hour, and then slowly but surely you begin your descent. This, my friends, is the final approach, the most critical phase of any flight. It's a delicate dance between pilot skill, weather conditions, and the unforgiving laws of physics. The pilot has to line up the aircraft perfectly with the runway, all while adjusting for wind, visibility, and a whole host of other factors. It's a testament to human precision and the incredible capabilities of these flying machines. So, sit back, relax, and appreciate the skill it takes to bring that giant metal bird down safely. We all know that planes fly, but have you ever stopped to think about the science behind it? It's all about lift, drag, thrust and weight. A delicate balance that allows these massive machines to defy gravity. And two of the most crucial factors in maintaining that balance are altitude and airspeed. Altitude, how high you are, affects air density. Airspeed, how fast you're going through that air, is crucial for maintaining lift. It's a symphony of science and engineering happening thousands of feet above the ground. Our skies are crisscrossed by invisible highways carefully regulated to prevent chaos in the clouds. This is controlled airspace, a system designed to keep air traffic organized and safe. Think of it as a giant, three-dimensional puzzle with different classes of airspace designated by letters A through G. Class A is the most restrictive, reserved for high-altitude instrument-only flights. As you descend through the classes, the rules become more flexible, but the importance of air traffic control remains constant. Imagine yourself as a pilot, sitting in the cockpit, hands on the controls. Now imagine trying to describe the aircraft's movements to someone on the ground. You'd need a common language, a way to communicate those three-dimensional maneuvers. That's where pitch, yaw, and roll come in. Pitch is like nodding your head, yes, up and down. Yaw is shaking your head, no, left and right. And roll? Imagine tilting your head side to side. These three axes of motion are the ABCs of flight, allowing pilots to navigate the skies with precision and grace. So there you have it, a glimpse into the fascinating world of aviation lingo. We've journeyed from the control tower to the cockpit, decoding the language of the skies and uncovering the science that keeps us aloft. But our exploration doesn't end here. There's always more to learn, more to discover about this incredible field. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Until next time, keep exploring the universe, both big and small.